Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to spawn a player and have him run around and show up on both screens. So if there's two separate game windows open, you can watch them run around. For some reason I haven't been able to figure out how to separate two different players. My spawning or something is messed up, but I'll try figuring that out for the next tutorial, getting two to run around, but for now I'm able to connect to the server and get the single player walking around. So we're going to be adding a few things to our new code. Some of these I'm still not too clear about, but it kind of makes sense. I might have wrote something wrong to not get stuff to spawn correctly. We don't really need that. So here on server initialize, the server starts up, spawn a player, which for some reason that's not working when the person who's starting the server tries starting it. That's one of the bugs that I'm trying to figure out right now. And then there's on connected to server. If someone connects, then spawn player, and that currently works. And here is our spawn player script. So it'll instantiate an object, which will be our player, but this is for the network, so it keeps track of it on the network. And then there's on player disconnect, and it just removes players, but I haven't really messed around with that. And on disconnect from server, which these two things we don't really need to mess around with too much right now. I'm still trying to figure out all that because I get some errors still. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need added on to the code currently. And you're going to want to create a player spawn transform that's going to be for our instantiated object, which will plug into a couple of these different places so we can access it. And so yeah, that's that main code. I went and I was going to use that camera code, but I didn't. I just threw movement onto a player. And you're also going to need a network view. So if you go down to component, and then you can click on network view, and then I'll make sure that the player shows up correctly during the networking. And then we created a spawn. This is where our networking players are going to spawn at. And yeah, so that's where the code is. You're going to need your IP address. All you have to do is go into your command prompt and type in IP config, and you're going to want to grab that address right there. So pretty much you take that address and you plug it into here, and a port number is just a random number. So if you're going to be connecting, you're going to have that number be correct and that number be correct on both programs in order to connect. And right now this is only local, I believe. I don't think you can set up a server with this code yet. I could be wrong though, but I tried setting it up so it would use a different IP and it didn't work for some reason. Maybe it needs to be hosted on a server or something. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need for that. Let's see if there's anything else. Spawn. I do not think the camera needs a network view. I think just the player needs a network view. So yeah, after you have all that done, you can go on to your spawn and drag your player onto the player spawn, and we can test this out real quick. So I'll just go to build settings. In here you probably want to click on player settings and check run in background, so that way when you're in one window you can view what's going on in the other window. So we're just going to build this, and I'll name this test 6. Oh no, I've been testing this a lot trying to get it to work. So okay, so we have our stuff. Just double click on that, whatever settings you want, we can drag this over here. We'll open up another one. We're gonna, on this one, click Start Server and allow access. Just wait, give it a second. Alright. And then what you want to do is hit Connect, and you'll see your player drop in both windows. Now, with this code, it's a weird thing. You can control the character in both. I have to figure out a way to set it up so each person can control their own character. And for some reason, when I start a server, it does not drop a character for this player to control. So it's only this one. In this window, you can control this person's character that spawned, but it won't move anywhere. It'll only move in that window, and when you move it here, it'll jump to over there. But you can see that it moves around. You can see that it's a little jaggedy when it's moving. I think I can fix that by programming a couple of RPC things. So in the next few tutorials, I will try figuring out how to get a player to spawn when you start server and be able to move them around for each person. So getting one to move around here, go to this one, have the other move around.